What's going on, guys? Scotty Sparks here, bringing you. well, to be fair, I made a lot of videos. Didn't realize I only posted like one or two of them. So this is gonna be like a recap of the Little Cup off season. It was kind of exciting. I'm not gonna tell you how well we did. I'm just gonna like show you the matches and some notable things I remember because some of them were like a month or two ago. So in this specific game, this is our first game, and from what I remember, um, my plan was Sandile pretty much wrecked his team with Scarf, Moxie, Earthquake. I just needed, if I could get webs up that would prevent like a Drillbur from being out faster than me, faster than my Scarf, and then revenging me. Um, so that's what the Surskit was there for. It also switched into Drillbur pretty well, being a bug type. So my goal here was pretty much play around to try to get that to happen. And I'll go through these battles pretty quick, I guess, because I'm not really gonna talk about, I don't know, everything. But so I had Bright Powder here just because I was hoping the Sand plus Bright Powder would make him miss a high jump kick and then just be funny, but it didn't work that way. I was able to get an Earthquake out. This thing was our big threat. Like Fro, I don't know how we let him have Froakie Mienshao. It was kind of bad on our part, but here's a misplay by me because I go for the Ice Beam, and easy Ice Beam here makes the most sense. And for some reason, he switches into something that's weak to Ice Beam, and gets the Storm Drain. I thought it was he got health back, but it actually gets the special attack boost. And I hate Lilip in like anyways, so I think my plan was to Toxic it, which to do as much damage as I could to it. This is my sack. Then I was gonna go to try to Toxic it, um, and I miss. And he does. I get that Rindo berry. It still has about half with the boost. I finally land the second Toxic, and now I'm just gonna have to stall this thing out. The good thing is once this falls, I can pretty much sweep his team. I'm pretty sure Hippowdon after the Ice Beam's at a low enough health that I can deal with it pretty well. This allows me to get some health back with the Rain Dance. I get those webs up, and then I'm gonna just deal some damage, I believe, at this point because there's not much more I can do. Or I'm just gonna switch out. Okay, I'll switch out because I resist that, and now I can yeah. So right here, I'm just kind of working my way to get the leftovers off. I'm trying to like make sure this thing is at as low as health as I can get it at. And here comes the Sandile. I was kind of worried. It's 6-3 right now, but I'm going to pick up the first kill. He could have went into Mienfoo, which resisted, which lived, because he was Eviolite, but he didn't realize that, so I get the second kill. And I'm going to pick up the third kill. He's hoping his Scarf Rokie's faster than me. It's not. You're going to get the third kill here. Now he goes into this, but now I'm at a point where I OHKO it. He could have also played around with the fake outs, like switching fake out, switch, or fake out, sack. So I'm gonna get that fourth kill there, and then Sandile's just gonna run rampant and win this game for me. He's gonna forfeit. I'm gonna get the 6 kills there. So we're 1-0 at this point. So that's game one. Game two, we play against Sean. Big threats are the Bunnelby. Didn't realize it got huge power, or else I would have drafted it. Woobat has that simple ability. It's kind of scary. Salandit, fast, good typing. A threat. Marini was a threat too. He also had a Mungus, and he had that Regen Core, which I was scared about, and so I'm pretty sure I brought Specs Electrike to deal with that. And I can't really remember what I was going to do here, but we'll see what happens here. I am banded, I remember that, so I go for the knockoff here, and this thing just falls. That's a big threat I don't have to deal with right off the bat. And he says GG in the chat, which is pretty funny. And I don't know why he went for the Salandit play. Oh, at this point I knew it wasn't Salandit. I knew it was the Zorua. And that damage was pretty high, so I'm going to go into I'm pretty sure it was Scarf Sandile again. And I was going to go into his real Salandit. And I knew he was Scarfed at this point, and I knew he likes Overheat. And Overheat did OHKO at that range at full health. So I switched out expecting the Overheat, predicted his Marini, and I'm able to OHKO it with the Volt Switch. I think it was a bit of a roll, but rolls in this league are very finicky, and it's kind of funny, but whatever. So his actual slant has knockoff, gets rid of my item, which kind of sucks. Eviolite was needed, but at this point now my win condition is break the sash on Abra and I win. And I just need to be able to do that. And okay, I predicted the quick attack there, so I'm able to get some chip damage on him, and I get the seed bomb off. So there's the sash broken, and I don't really care if he kills this because now Sandile being scarfed can switch in, and I can just take out the remaining two Pokemon. And even as quick attack, it's banded quick attack, I believe. And I luckily I lived that because oh man, luckily I was at full health. If he was able to get rocks or something up, that would have been an issue. I think he said something about Bunnelby getting rocks up instead of quick attacking in that one play, um, being banded, and then that could have helped him. But I guess I would have had Ice Shard anyways, and then I could have dealt some damage. Oh, he's not an Ice type. Or he's not a Ground type. Either way, we do get the win. So now we're 2-0, and we're doing pretty well for a league that we didn't really know what was going on. I'll go to the third game here. This is against Alex, coach of the. First game was against Mark, coach of the, and then PDL, the new PDL. He's Marky Mark in the Funky Bunch. Sean was the second match, coach of the Elsa Curry Cute Flies. Week 3 versus Alex, coach of the Tilsonburg Trubish. And I can't really remember what my plan was. I just know that my only drop was I got a Alolan Meowth for dropping routes, which becomes like a staple on my team. You'll see in the next couple matches. Um, I don't know. I went a defensive Sandile this time, I believe. Yeah, trying it out. Even though, because like the first two games, it got like all the kills. Figured I'd try it out. And I forgot that the speed boost. This is the bad part. I rock Tombdom or whatever, so we got the speed boost. So now I don't outspeed. I was supposed to be able to outspeed a Snivy at this level. Didn't work, but at least he misses his Leaf Storm, so I can get that kill. And then I overheat predicting because it O-code if he wasn't Sash, so I miss, and then now he's able to kill me. So if he's Sash, he still has it, which sucks. And then I'm just hoping. Okay, I was at weak armor, Specs Volibee, so I'm hoping at some point he's able to activate my weak armor, and I think it's here that happens. So okay, he's in a gunk shot. I can live a gunk shot, and that's gonna activate my weak armor, and I should just be able to ride out the Specs. And he didn't realize that gunk shot did it. He thought it was only contact moves, but it's all physical moves. And then I'm just gonna go for some flinches here, I guess, see what happens. And he Morning Sun's here. He could have killed me, but he decides to go for the Morning Sun, and then he decides to sack his Elekid for some reason. That dies, and now Diglett's gonna come out. I'm out. I'm faster, Sash, and then flinch. So this doesn't die. Then I'm able to kill that, and then I'm able to kill the Larvesta. There's nothing he can really do, and that's going to be game, especially if I get the flinch. And then he misses the Fire Blast, just to rub some salt in the wound. So yeah, there was a lot of hacks in that game, but overall, if a lot of the things hit and there wasn't that hacks, I think it would have just messed with differential, because there's a lot of things I didn't even get to try out on my team, like the Ferroseed and Litleo didn't really come out. So I feel like it would have been like I feel like I still could have like 2 or 3 0'd. It's been a while, but it did change. Like it did change the way the match went. If I didn't misplay on that Rock Tomb, then that Snivy Leaf Storm wouldn't have mattered. Missing, because I would have been able to outspeed it. Because I forgot about Contrary. I didn't really know how Contrary works, but now I do. So we're 3-0. I figured a plus minus. I think we're like, if I remember, so 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at 11. So plus 11, not bad. 3-0 plus 11. Could be a lot worse. I'll mark that on my phone, because the plus minus will come into play, I believe. Then we play Steven. Funny part about this game is my brother and I were about to play Fortnite, and he was like, "Come on, hurry up!" And like I was in a call with my brother. So we're doing this match. It was a really well done match, but you'll see why I say that, and it doesn't come into effect at all, because there's no calcs I really missed. I knew he had the HP Fire. I don't know why I did that, but my Guavberry activates, and I'm able to and I missed the Paralyze. That kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure he was not Natural Cure. He was most likely an Analytic set, being offensive. So I'm getting able to get the Toxic off now, weaken this Goomy. That's gonna wall me, so I'm gonna switch back into the Pharaoh Seed, get some Toxic damage, and I think I scout here for the Fire move, which he does have the hidden power Fire, and so from there he's gonna switch out because that kind of sucks on his part. And my big mistake here was I was almost certain this was a Scarf Demora. So he goes to the Stealth Rocks, smart play, knowing I was going to switch out. Um, and I'm pretty sure he's a special set at this point. So I'm playing around. Predicted a move, but it didn't work. He goes into his Ghastly. And the good thing about my Meowth was I couldn't run HP Fighting because it would have sped tie Ghastly. So I went with this. And he could. I'm trying to. I mean, I'm trying. I knew that Staryu was coming out. I should have just clicked a normal move because I'm pretty sure I was a Scarf set, but I didn't want to stand against the Ghastly. You know, if something bad happened. But that's my bad. I should have predicted that. These matches have been a while, man. We're playing around, switching stuff in, switching stuff out. This Goomy is a big pain. I can't remember what my win condition was in this game, but again, I'm down early. Meowth was a big win condition. I know that. So he's able to pick up a kill here, and as long as I have Meowth, I'm able to kill that Ghastly. He switches in this HP Poison drops. He had that Poison Berry for the Sludge Bomb Sandile. He thought that was a thing, and he goes okay. So he goes for that, and I'm pretty sure he's locked into that, and he's just gonna click that again. I wish I lived that. I thought I would live that. I didn't calc it, but I didn't really have any other play. So that just flat out dies. And this thing just flat out walls Staryu because he doesn't have Thunderbolt. So I need to keep this alive and the Meowth alive and play around that. And if I can kill one of these two. And there's going to be some funny plays here because I'm gonna be able to kill this Coughing, but it's going to be between, because we're speed tying at this point, it's going to be me being really lucky and getting winning a speed tie and then losing a speed tie that I needed to lose. So I lose the speed tie on my recover so that he doesn't get as much health back, and then I win the speed tie on the Scald, being able to kill him. And I think that's coming up soon. I think it's right here. Yeah, so I win that. I lose that speed tie, get the recover off, and then I need to win this speed tie, which I do, and it kills him. So now all I have is that Amora to deal with because I can wall out the other two things. He goes Ghastly. I need to sack Archon. But I guess okay, I lived the Shadow Ball. I lived any move, which is nice. And he's gonna switch out into the Amora, get the Dark Pulse off, and my goal here is to stall him out and hope that I can get the burn damage done. Because I was pretty sure at this point he was Scarf, so that's gonna drop. He's at 21. I'm gonna go into Doppel. Fake out, get the damage off, flinch, burn, and at this point I should have just clicked Dark Pulse. Not here, I'll protect, and then I should have just clicked Dark Pulse. Oh yay, thank you. But I sacked the Scald Face thinking it's going to live a hit, and it does, but at this point anything can come in. Now the Ghastly's going to come in and I can't do anything. And he's going to kill me, and at this point my only hope is for him to choke and switch to Staryu, which he's not going to do. He's going to sack the Ghastly. And then I'm going to hope that I get some flinch hacks. And I go for the first Dark Pulse. He has the berry, so now I need 2 flinch hacks. I don't get the first one, and that's going to be my first L of the season. Unfortunately, I was kind of mad. I should just click Dark Pulse on the Amora and not risk the Frillish. But then he could have just went Star me, and then I would have had to play around that too. But I mean, it was a good match. Now we're 3-1, I think. Yeah, we're 3-1. Final game of the season, and then we'll just redo the season and just keep adding on. Is against Liam, and at this point, he had some big threats that I had to worry about. Mainly the Magnemite and the Timber. I was worried about. He had a lot of priority on his team that I was kind of like trying to deal with my team. I kind of sacked my Frillish here because it was pretty much meant to take on the Corphish in the first place. with the Will-O-Wisp and stuff, because knockoff wouldn't have been as strong. But I mean, it didn't. It did its job, I guess. We'll give it that. I'm gonna go for the flame charge, not knowing that he's got the weak armor. So now he's actually faster than me. So that's bad on my part. He outspeeds me. I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ferrothorn here, Ferroseed, because I live a bunch of hits. I'm gonna go for what do I go for? Oh, I'll go for the Bullet Seed, because that would activate his weak armor too, which is nice. And I think, yeah, I'm gonna switch out into this. I'm pretty sure the Intimidate, and this was kind of my dedicated Timber switch. And this, I was pretty sure he usually runs his Banded with extreme speed, so it kind of sucks that Frillish is gone. I was debating keeping it around so that he couldn't just band extreme speed me, but I kind of had to sack it. That's gonna die, and now this is gonna come out and it's just gonna pick up a kill, like it's been doing all season. The Mach Punch, predicting that he's gonna go for it, destroys me, but he's gonna take the damage there. Knowing I'm gonna fake out, he's gonna go back into that, and I should have expected that. I should have switched out into like Growlithe or something. He's gonna get that speed boost. I'll live it, but the Dark Pulse is gonna do a lot, and now I'm forced to switch out. Make a sack here, and rely on Little Cliff to take this. Being an Eviolite, I can take it and get the Flame Charge off, and now I am faster than his whole team pretty much. If the Mach Punch doesn't kill, which it doesn't because I'm Eviolite, I can get the Flamethrower damage off. And then he's got 2 Pokemon left. I was kind of wondering why he went Snover here, but I'm able to kill it. And then this Sturdy Magnemite, my plan was get the Will-O-Wisp off, fake out, and then Dark Pulse, because if he's Sturdy, Berry Juice, that doesn't put him into Berry Juice range where he can go back to full health. And if I was Sturdy, what would have happened is I would have brought him down to 1. If he was Sturdy, I would have brought him down to 1%. He would have boosted all the way back up to full, and now I would have had to like rely on Flinch Hacks, and I wasn't about that. So I kill that, and then I remember, oh, I have a Ferroseed. So he was probably the Magnet Pull, meaning that he wasn't Sturdy, he wasn't Berry. He could have been Berry Juice still, but meaning that I could have just Flamethrowered and won, but I played it the smart way and or the safe way, I guess. And even I think Dark Pulse was a bit of a roll, but I was Black Glasses, so it was able to do enough to kill. Because like rolls in this, it's like 1 low, 1 high, and then 14 in between. So you're pretty much hitting the same thing every time. And we're gonna get that 1-0 win, putting us to 4-1. Yeah, 3-1. It's 16, so we're 4-1. Plus 11 at this point. Going into a rematch with Mark. I wish I prepped more for this, but he just has too many threats. I hate Lileep, Froakie, and Mienfoo are really good. Put some damage into that. I played this beginning really well to like not really lose much, and he goes for some kind of dual dance set. I mean, it's not really running a Lileep, but I mean it's pretty common in competitive, from what I know. He's going to go for the Rock move. I'll resist that. And then he has his Grass move that he can go for. So I'm going to switch back into Little Cliff. Keep lowering his attack. And I'll switch that onto the Grass move. I'm not faster because of that, but he's in a Swords Dance, and I'm going to get the Morning Sun off. Because he can't really, at this point, he can't kill me with a Rock move. Now I'm back to like a high amount of health. And I'm going to get the Will-O-Wisp. He kind of got greedy, went for the double Swords Dance. But now he's just back to 1.5 health or something like that. But now he's pretty much maxed out, and I'm going to do as much as I can. Predicting the Rock move, I'm going to switch into Phanpy and kill it with the Ice Shard. Because he's going to go for the Rock move here. So I pretty much play around this with a pretty full team. Luckily, because Lileep and Credilli and all those usually don't I usually, like, I'm bad against them. Trying to see if he is in fact a Scarf set or a Choice set. He's not, so I'm able to do some damage there, and then he's just going to kill me with a double Dark Pulse, which kind of sucks. And at this point I can pick him off with the Ice Shard. I'm not sure if I'm banded or not, but It does get the kill. I'm just going to do some chip damage. I didn't really have anything on my team I want to sack. Um, and I couldn't really switch into that because he also has the option of Dark Pulse. So with that, and then this, yeah, Mienfoo is just stupid. Predicting the high jump kick didn't come out. Isn't going to NK, and at this point, yeah, it's not gonna do. It's not gonna be a good day. I do need to toxic it. That's something. I can't let it like boost up. I'm pretty sure it's Scarf too, which I didn't realize. I'll get that weak armor, and I should go for a U-turn here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the smartest play I could do. Go into a little cliff here, get that intimidate drop. He's just gonna keep fake out, U-turning out, and with regenerator, I mean, like, there's not much I can really do. I'll get up to a higher amount of health. Just gonna try to stay alive. He's gonna just U-turn again. This time he kills me, so that's kind of good on my part. Forces me into this. Get the U-turn off, get the weak armor boost. And he's going to go into Darumaka. And I think I kill this, but... So I do kill this, and he's going to go straight into his Mienfoo with the fake out. I can't do anything about that. Puts it to a 3v3. And at this point, I need to keep like I need to keep all three of these mons alive. And I boost his special attack because contrary again. Keep forgetting about that. And he I go into this. I was gonna go for. I don't think I had fake out. I thought he would. I didn't think he was faster, but he's scarfed. He's gonna do a bunch of damage to me. I'll switch out. He's gonna go for the knockoff, or he's gonna. Okay, I'll go for the fake out. He's gonna go for the U-turn into Froakie, and then his top two A tier picks. Just gonna wreck my day. I can't really do anything about it. Predicting the Dark Pulse, I kind of had to, but why he went Ice Beam on my... I guess Ice Beam would kill Frillish at this range, and yeah, there's not much I can do. I'm going to take a 2-0 loss here. But I do have two more matches. They're going to be... So I think I'm at +9 at this moment. Two more matches. One's going to be against Sean. He picked up some new threats. We both kind of didn't really have much time to prep for this. We kind of just had some fun with it. But this is a pretty important battle, because at this point, it's me or him for the win in the league. I'm scarfed at this. I'm pretty sure I'm scarfed, so I'm just going to Volt Switch, because he can't really switch into me. And that just drops. It would have been able to allow me to figure out if that was Zoro or not, because Zoro was so annoying to face. I think... Okay, I'm just going to drop that too. I wasn't sure if that was the Zoro or not. Yeah, this is definitely not a Bunnelby. So I'm going to go into this, get the attack drop. I'll throw the Toxic off, and I'm going to go with the Close Combat, able to kill the Zorua, because Bunnelby doesn't have fire moves like that. So it's a 5-3 at this moment. And I'm debating just getting damage on this guy, because I don't want him to set up. I don't want him to be Sash, so I'm just going to go for the Close Combat. He is Sash, bring him down to that. Get his weak armor boost. But I do have Meowth with the priority on my team. So he picks up that kill, but I can just go straight into... I'll go Cersei, I guess, because I am a Focus Sash. And I can go for the Scald there. That saves my Meowth. I might not have had Focus Fake Out on this. Bunnelby's going to pick up a kill. I'm going to go Meowth now. And he's banded, apparently. I live that. I'm going to Home Claws up. He's going to quick attack there. I'll get the Berry Juice boost, knock this boy out. And the Home Claws allows me to finish up with that Iron Tail. So, oh, no, I guess I don't finish up. He has one shot. He has one shot. The Crunch does not do enough. And the Acrobatics is enough to finish him off. So yeah, finally, after I thought this Pokemon would be so good, and is the only match that it's actually shown in, or done well in. So at this point, I go +2 here. So I'm at +11, and this match right here is week 8, and it is me versus Alex, coach of the Tilsonburg Trubish, and I know at this point Sean is +12, and I am +11. So he has one more win than me, but if I win this, will be tied for wins, and it's going to come down to plus minus. We'll both be 6-2. Or if I lose this, I'm second place. If I win this, I have to win by 2 or more to clinch first place. If not, I think I'll go to a tie, and I'm assuming I'm going to win that tie because I beat Sean. I'm 2-0 over Sean in this league, but we'll see what happens here. My game plan was I had a banded Sandile, so if I got webs up, I would spread his team and kind of wrecked it. He makes a good move here, going Diglett in on my Electrike. I was surprised he wasn't Volt Absorb. I thought he had to be for my Electrike, but he was Water Absorb, which is a lot easier to deal with if I didn't have a dead Electrike. So, that being said, I'm able to Toxic this, and because I have HP Electric, I'm just going to wait out, hopefully not get Air Slash to death, and I get it off, knocks that boy out, and he goes Diglett here, and I thought he was an Earthquake and just kill me. I was trapped, but apparently Ghost types don't get trapped, so he tried to like bait me, and so I could switch out, and he was going for the Pursuit. Didn't work because I didn't know that I could switch out. He's going to kill me with the Cranidos. I'm Sash, so I'm just going to get, I'm going to get my webs up. Yep, flinch. As long as I don't get flinched, and I don't, I get my Scald off. He Sashed, brought him down to 1-0, but I get the burn. So this boy's going to be knocked out. Didn't really matter in the end. It was just, I could just like fake out with Meowth and it'd be fine. I'm going to do what I can to see if I can weaken this. But at this point, Sandile's going to come in, and if you look at his team, nothing's appreciating that banded EQ anymore. He's going to switch into that. EQ comes out, that drops. Get that Moxie boost. Get that webs lowering his speed. EQ, even if you're neutral, you're going to fall. It couldn't live 2. So like he had to sack something, but once he sacked something, his Larvesta couldn't live +1, but it couldn't live 2 neutral hits. So you're looking at the Little Cup Season 1 champ, I guess. We didn't really have playoffs, so it was just based off who had the best record, I guess, at the end. So I'll take it. I mean, we'll win. At least we won something. We finally won a league. It's only been, we'll take that +3. It's only been, what was our 4th season in a league? That's actually not bad. But yeah, I'm signing off. And the PDL is coming up. That's why I kind of wanted to get this video out. I'm going to probably post a video that will be about... shoot, I lost my train of thought. Probably post a video that's going to be about my team builder, or my team for the PDL. I'm excited for it. It's going to be awesome. I'm liking my team. And then down, I was telling you about that logo. I don't know if I actually posted that video, but there's going to be a logo down that way, I guess. My roommate made, or now that I moved out of university, I guess not roommate anymore. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. I'm gonna be keeping that for the foreseeable future. And yeah, excited for season 4 PDL. Awesome to win this, and I'll see you next video, I guess.